break them out as we start heading down the stretch here.
Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. At the 2 and the 3 are Mayo and Parker. And it's Knight in at the point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Mayo into the lane. O.J. Mayo in his 7th year in the NBA really just seems he's never been able to truly improve, guys, from his rookie year.
Well, yeah, if anything, last season he took a big step backwards, Kevin. I mean, with his field goal percentage, passing, his rebounding all down, I'm not sure he was in great shape either.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
You know, it's interesting to look at the relationship between Blake Griffin and Chris Paul. Blake, the unquestioned top dog until CP3 arrived 3 seasons ago, and Paul, of course, such a vocal leader. I think it's taken them some time to find the balance in that dynamic.
Bucks leading by 10. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, the Clippers' backcourt of Chris Paul and J.J. Redick, a great combo. But the two were bitter rivals playing in the ACC, even exchanging blows back in 2004. Redick said, "I knew he didn't like me, and I didn't like him either." Paul said it was their competitive natures that led them to clash. But guys, as teammates, they've become good friends.
Yeah, sometimes the players you hate to face make the best teammates. Thanks, Doris.
And Griffin, you know, not quite as outspoken, doesn't get into teammates like Chris Paul does, but he is becoming more of a vocal leader, and that's a process, guys. It doesn't happen right away. He may focus more on encouragement rather than giving marching orders like CP3, but he is embracing that leadership role, which is a good sign.
Here's Ilyasova, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Tough play. He had to fight his way all the way to the rim.
And Dak Rivers said coming in, one of his goals was to help Griffin really solidify his standing as one of the league superstars along with CP3, with the emphasis certainly on defense.
Well, and I think Doc has accomplished that, and Griffin has accomplished that. He's gotten much better in terms of his offensive weapons, his defensive awareness, just his command of a double team when he sees that. And Griffin has become a true superstar, no doubt about it.
Paul outside, kicks it to Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Knight against Paul. The shot by Knight, no good.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And it's Paul missing. Bucks leading by 14. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Down low, it's deflected. Parker with the steal. Mayo drives in. Can't get it to go.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Here's Barr. Knight and the rebound. Section by Jordan. And they'll keep possession. Parker kicks to Sanders. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Knight against Paul. Jordan kicks to Redick. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the wide open shot from Paul. And the Clippers miss again.
Not a bad look at the hoop. Just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
And there's O.J. Mayo on the assist by Parker. 10 points for O.J. Mayo.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Jabari Parker, a self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had lower self-esteem in his younger days. You don't often hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's a reality. Believe me, I see these guys. They often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on a basketball court.
Milwaukee leading by 17. Inside, here's Mayo. Here's Sanders, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Sanders has got 9.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Douglas Roberts passes to Hawes. That's good. He has 5. Here's Knight. He's got 6. Timeout called the Bucks. Spencer Hawes, an early candidate last season for most improved player, but his hot shooting steadily tailed off, Steve, with the Sixers last year.
Yeah, month after month, his field goal percentage and three-point percentage has dropped. But I thought he found new life when he was traded to the Cavs. Remember, when you're on a bad team, you're losing night after night. It can be disheartening. I think that might have been some of what we saw with Hawes and his numbers declining.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Hawes. Turkoglu comes in for Chris Douglas Roberts. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Farmar in for Paul.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league. And Hall's a free agent this offseason. Playing well over the last 3 seasons, he was a safe bet to get a nice new contract. Big guys with his skill level, they get paid in this league.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Sanders. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. The next thing he talked about was the pace he'd like to see them playing at offensively. He wants it to be a fast-paced game, pushing tempo all the time. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris.
And for Hawes, a rare skill set. Not that many 7-footers who can shoot from three-point range the way he can. And as much as teams value threes nowadays, not surprising he commanded a nice payday in free agency.
Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
And Sanders, here we go. The Clippers grab the miss. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Not time to panic yet, guys.
Steve?
Well, it will be soon if they don't cut into this lead quickly. Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Back to Crawford. Here's Farmar. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. Bucks leading by 11. In low to Sanders. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. And it's 13 points for Larry Sanders.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
Turkoglu kicks to Griffin. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Larry Sanders picks one up.
Brandon Knight last season traded for the other Brandon Jennings. They swapped teams, and Knight ended up with the Bucks. So far, so good. Knight over 2 years younger, and he had his best season yet.
Henson's checked in for the Bucks. Kendall Marshall comes in for O.J. Mayo. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now, here's Marshall, defended by Paul. Now, here's Marshall. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Griffin's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And for Knight last season, he upped his rate of scoring and assists, all while lowering his turnovers. That's a nice combination there. Showing promise as the Bucks point guard of the future, perhaps.
And Marshall kicks to Parker. Parker, right side. Second shot opportunity, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for Ilyasova. Antetokounmpo comes in for Parker, and Jared Bayless subbed in for Knight. That's good from Henson. And Brandon Knight regarded as something of a combo guard coming into the league. A shooting guard's game, Steve, and a point guard's body.
Yeah, but it's encouraging to see his progress, improving his assist-to-turnover ratio every season, and with his work ethic, I think he has a chance to make that adjustment to the point guard position.
Here's Griffin. The shot misses, and Milwaukee the other way now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Marshall dishes to Bayless. He feeds it to Marshall. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Griffin passes to Davis. Dishes to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Second chance shot. They get it again. Here's Griffin. Again, Griffin missing. Milwaukee leading by 15. And Bayless kicks to Middleton. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. Bayless has got 3 assists in the game.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
Paul dishes to Turkoglu. Pass to Davis. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Here's Paul. And he overshot that one, missing.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all off it.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Bayless's shot is off.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. For the Clippers, Jordan, he's checked in for Davis. Barnes comes in for Hedo Turkoglu. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Stolen away. The shot's good from Bayless. Bayless has got 11 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
You also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged virtually every shot in the paint. Now, he's missing a lot of shots out here. Offensively, he just has not been able to produce in this quarter.
And the Bucks making a change here. Walters checked in. Griffin, an easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 17.
Perfect inbounds pass and an easy 2 points. One story that didn't get a lot of press last season, 2 days after the Bledsoe trade had been given the go-ahead, the ownership tried to back out of it. The trade was already public news, and Doc Rivers actually threatened to quit before their ownership backed down. Boy, look at the rebound totals. He is absolutely dominating out there.
Boy, that's been something to watch. My goodness.
Paul goes in. Griffin passes to Paul. Swiped away. 17-foot shot on the way. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 19. And for J.J. Redick, that shakeup must have been tough. His contract with the Clippers was contingent on the trade.
And Kevin, reportedly, Doc Rivers leaned on ownership pretty hard, saying, hey, I shook hands on this. Don't make me look bad here. Our reputation's at stake. It all worked out, but a reminder of the Clippers' rather dysfunctional past.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Clippers trail by 17. Paul outside. Redick is in the corner. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Here is Bayless, covered by Redick. And Bayless kicks to Henson. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Here's Middleton. Another shot, and boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is.